In this edition, Premier awarded Uganda's highest medal. US and North Korean leaders arrive in Singapore. We apologize for being late on our time. I'm Manuel Kelly with the news. Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, was in Uganda for 2 days state visit. And there he was awarded the highest order award or distinction of Uganda, that is the Order of Pearl of Africa, which is the highest that Uganda can bestow on Heroes Celebration Day. Fukado Burhanu at the story.
The Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed was in Uganda last Saturday for a state visit. The Premier was warmly welcomed with the country's State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Orio Mokello, and other high government officials at Entebbe International Airport. Dr. Abiy was there with the invitation of the Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has held bilateral discussion on how to strengthen the two countries' relationship in different aspects. Officials of the two countries have also briefed the media.
The two leaders stressed the need to increase the volume of bilateral trade between the two countries by bringing together the respective private sectors to identify opportunities for trade and investment. They also underscored the need to work on road transport linking northeastern Uganda to southern Ethiopia through northern Kenya.
In this context, they urged the United Nations Security Council to review its decision on the drawdown and also provide adequate, predictable, and sustainable financing to AMISOM. Number 7, the two leaders discussed the situation in South Sudan. They called on all parties to the conflict to renounce violence and armed rebellion.
The Premier has been awarded the Most Excellent Grand Medal during the National Heroes Day of the countries due to his commitment for the change of his country and African affairs. Dr. Abiy has also awarded the President Museveni Oromo Cultural Clause. Meanwhile, the Premier has discussed with the Ethiopians living in Uganda on the current issues in Ethiopia. Participants of the discussion said the situation of the country encouraging. They also appreciate the changes the Premier has been.
Dr. Abiy awarded Yoweri Kaguta Museveni represents the flag of Abagada, which is part of the Gada system, head of the Gada system, which was registered by UNESCO in 2016. After completing that visit in Uganda, Prime Minister Dr. Abiy headed to Egypt, and now he's in Egypt. The 8th Organizational Conference of the Oromo People Democratic Organization, or PDO, has been kicked off here in Ramatown at Abagada Convention Center. Data Teresa reports.
The Oromo People's Democratic Organization, OPIDO, is holding its 8th organizational conference under the theme, "We ensure the renaissance of our region as well as the country through strengthening solidarity of Oromo people," here in Adama town at Abagada Convention Center. On the event, head of OPIDO Central Office, Adanich Abebe, said the conference is historic and unique as it is being when the organization is able to respond to the social, political, and development which has been started within our organization through conducting deep renewal. Great hope has come. Not only to Oromo people, but also to the country. Great victories have been gained in this regard, she said. Adanich Opido has taken measures on those who failed to serve the public properly. On the organization has passed through many challenges to get respected the rights of Oromo people.
Dhaabbanni keenya dhaabbanni Dimokiraatawaa Uummata Oromoo our organization throughout its long-term struggle so as to respect of people. It is able to reach here. It paid many sacrifices to respond to the questions of our people. It's also doing that so far, and with its commitment.
However, more work is expected from the organization. His
more beneficiaries, as well as bring the intended change.
Lama called on all leaders and members of the organization to intensify the struggle toward succeeding the change being seen.
Our leaders and the members to be committed to our ongoing.
OPIDO is the ruling party in Oromo State that produced a man like Dr. Abiy Ahmed and Lama Magarsa. Artist Hachalu Hundessa and his friends from Finfinne City have donated 11 bullocks to Muslim Oromos who were displaced from the Ethiopian Somalia state due to border conflict and relocated at Bishanguracha town, near Shashani town. Sorechak Abanecha has more on that.
Artist Hachalu Hundessa with his friends living in Finfinne City bought 11 bullocks given to Muslim Oromo brothers and sisters previously displaced from Ethio-Somali region and research in Bishanguracha town. Representative of Bishanguracha town administration Amin Jamal has warmly welcomed the gift on behalf of the displaced citizens. Mayor of Shashamane town Desta Bukulu said the support made by artist Hachalu Hundessa at different times is the indicator of the respect and the love he has for his people.
Asdufani gafa manni jaramulle.
Previously, he visited the displaced citizens and they constructed 8 houses for the citizens. The current gift he made is very unique. That is why I would like to say him thank you again and again.
Representatives of the displaced citizens who reside in Bishanguracha town thanked the artist for his support. We wish him to have more wills than ever. Wish him long live, he said. Artist Hachalu Hundessa expressed his happiness for he saw them leading a better life. He says the gift he gave with his friends is what is expected from him and other Oromos too.
Believe me, your life wouldn't continue like this. Future right now you would. We bring these blocks only for breaking fast. In the month of Ramadan, but we don't stop our support. We are beside you at any time.
See Commando elders who were on the occasion thanked the young artist for his support and expressed their respect for him.
Yeah, how an old man expressed his love to this wonderful artist Hachalu Hundessa. Hachalu was born in Ambo town. 125 the Party and Development Association has donated materials worth 1 million from the Ethiopian Somalia state and settled in Dukam town. Fuad Burhanu explains.
A humanitarian organization called Charity and the Oromos displaced from the Ethiopian areas worth 1 million. Director General of the association, Dr. Jamal Muhammad, said his association would continue the support. Our aim is standing beside you. Therefore, our association will sustain its contribution. Mayor of Dukam, by half of the people, said that the Charity and Development Association has been supporting the citizens so far. The association has been standing with us while we are in the problem. They have been supporting our citizens in different towns, so it deserves a great thank, she said. The supported people have also reflected their happiness over what they have been given.
Welcome back. Now all eyes are towards Singapore because US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un have arrived in Singapore for their historic summit. Mr. Trump flew in aboard Air Force One a few hours after Mr. Kim touched down with his entourage. Their meeting, the first between a leader from North Korea and a sitting US president, will take place on Tuesday on the resort island of Sentosa. Mr. Trump described it as a one-time shot at peace and said the two were in unknown territory. The US hopes the summit will start a process. The two leaders have had an extraordinary up and down relationship over the past 18 months, trading insults and threatening war before abruptly changing tack and moving towards a face-to-face meeting. Both leaders will meet Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong before the summit. Mr. Trump's first year in office was marked by a bitter exchanges with Mr. Kim as North Korea conducted several ballistic missile tests in defiance of international warnings. The US president vowed to unleash fire and fury if Pyongyang threatening the US. The BBC reported. The world gives air for the result of their discussion, and Tuesday decides what they will discuss. And probably they would agree on situations like a nuclear denuclearization process. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. Up next, I'll be back with Pick of the Week. Don't go away, please.